I'm a white female engaged to a black man, and anybody out there who says that there is no prejudice in this country is wrong, because I deal with it every day. I personally get called names. I get called nigger lover, all kinds of things. My point, what I'm trying to say is everybody that I talk to that is black, every one of my fiance's friends tell me they don't have anything against me. They don't have anything against any white person that is nice to them. I have never talked to a black person or anybody of any other race, really, that has ever said, I hate whites. I hate whites. I don't get prejudiced. I don't get, discriminated against by his black friends, but I get discriminated against by other white people, and he gets discriminated. I'll tell you, black people in this country have more respect from me than anybody in this whole entire country, because I know what they deal with. A white person, unless you are dating or are closely involved with a black person, don't have any idea what black people go through in this country.
What you're going Stop. I'm not doing anything. I'm sorry.
I pray that God will bless you in everything that you do. I pray that you will grow intellectually so that you can understand the problems of the world and where you fit into in that world picture. And I pray that all the fear that has ever been in your heart will be taken out. And when you look at that man, if you know he's nothing but a coward, you won't fear him. If he wasn't a coward, he wouldn't gang up on you. He wouldn't need to see you.
A misquotation in the Mail today says that I said that black people walk like monkeys and so on. That is an outrageous lie.
Dear viewers, what is the difference between the Kofi Annans? You know, Kof in Hebrew means a monkey, a simian, a primate, a baboon, a orangutan, a gorilla, a ape, a monkey, dear viewers. What is the difference, dear viewers, between these three and the black racist anti-Semites, whether it's Kofi Annan, whether it's Colin Powell, whether it's Jesse Jackson, whether it's Al Sharpton, whether it's the Farrakhan trash can? There's a whole list of black racist anti-Semites. What is the difference between them and these three? The only difference is these three are not anti-Semitic, and the other ones are anti-Semitic, dear viewers. That's
The West Indians said they make me ashamed to be black. They behave so badly and they walk like monkeys.
The Post is going to receive a strong message that's going to resonate throughout this country.
A cartoon published in Wednesday's edition of the New York Post has left some readers livid. The drawing shows two Capitol Police officers standing over a bullet-riddled chimpanzee with the caption, "They'll have to find someone else to write the next stimulus bill."
You make a decision. It was a conscious decision to show the President of the United States to be a monkey.
It's offensive to me as a black man, is offensive to me as an American, is offensive to me as someone who represents a community where innocent, unarmed black men have been victimized by police brutality.
Printout was this, that here we are on this planet Earth. 1/10 of the people have white skin. 9/10 of the people are black, brown, red, and yellow. One of the things that the 1/10 would say is that the 9/10, particularly the black people, were genetically inferior.
My research leads me inescapably to the opinion that the major cause of the American Negro's intellectual and social deficits is hereditary and racially genetic in origin, and thus not remediable to a major degree by practical improvements in environment.
How many people have heard that? Everybody. So I also understood in training as a psychiatrist, when somebody is pointing, something's wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with you, that the behavioral scientist knows that the finger that is pointing at somebody else has 3 fingers that are pointing at them.
What sort of monkey would be marrying that woman? That monkey right there.
You can't call him a monkey.
That man is not long out of the forest. Let me just go back to, just let's have a look.
And so I also thought about that, and I said, oh, wow. These people are telling us that we are genetically inferior, but the same people are genetic recessive. You see, and even if you have not studied formal genetics, everybody in this room, every black person is a scholar in genetics. So then Frances Welsing comes along and she said, why? Why indeed would these people set up such a system? And the question why is a very important question in psychiatric medicine.
According to what Master Farad Muhammad taught me on the race question, the origin of the races, in the beginning of the races, they numbered around 4. And from these 4 races of people, they has produced many different types of people.
They would double up all the white kids in the classroom with their books and then give me a book and sit me off in the corner. And I used to say, why would they do me like that? I'm an American like all of the rest of them were Americans, or so I thought. But when I heard that father say the white man is the devil, that's what got me. I said, that's it. He's the devil. He can't do good if he wanted to do good.
Dr. Shockley, please give us the benefit, basically, of what your theory is.
My principal point, Mr. Brown, is not so much a theory of black-white differences, but is summed up in one word, which is the theme of my appearance on your program and my efforts, and the word is dysgenics. And dysgenics means effectively downbreeding, retrogressive evolution. And I fear that this is worst for the black community, and I particularly welcome an opportunity to appear on Black Journal just for these reasons.
What sort of monkey would be marrying that woman? That monkey right there.
You can't call him a monkey.
Now for a discovery which may surprise you. Scientists have found that most of us still have a little bit of a Neanderthal inside us.
The Neanderthal, that beastly evolutionary outcast, thought to be extinct for 30,000 years. But scientists believe they've picked up the trail of that hairy historic reject in the most surprising of places. In us. Many of us, anyway. There is new evidence that humans inherited up to 4% of our DNA from Neanderthals. The study in the journal Science is based on painstaking research into 3 Neanderthal bone fragments. Scientists reconstructed the Neanderthal genetic code and compared it to modern humans from across the globe and found there was up to a 4% match with humans everywhere but from Africa.
This is a skull of a modern human, and this is from a Neanderthal. Look closely and you can see that this one has a slightly longer brain case. Most scientists believe that these are 2 separate species, and there wasn't much interaction between the 2. But now we know there was interbreeding, and that all non-Africans living today are part Neanderthal.
For 2,000 years, the white man and white woman lived in the caves and hills of Europe, worked, bound, confined in Europe. For 2,000 years. That's what they did. And today they still like their meat raw.
So you're eating literally raw meat. This is raw chicken. Right. And you're just eating that.
Correct.
And where are you getting
the
chicken?
You eat it right off the bone like that?
Well, I can eat it right off the bone. Would you like to see?